right, guys, before I get to this clip, be sure to like the video. It's free. It don't cost you a damn thing. So when you like the video, guys, just help us push this out in algorithm. So I know I'll be begging like a mug, like a simpleton, for y'all to like. Please like the video. Like, we are a very small platform, So, we're trying to build. So apparently, this clip, shout out to Case Study QB, man. This guy does the damn thing. He find these gems, man. I always say, like, you can't find this shit on YouTube. You got to go to Case Study to find these clips. Now, private prisons won't want a immigrant hall too. Want to take the immigrants in, and you kind of know why they want to take the immigrants in, right? Like they want that cash, man. Like private prisons, are basically money grabs, man. Like private prisons are really hellholes. Like you hear stuff about the quality of the prisons, and then the food is crap and all that stuff. It's just, but hey, let's take some immigrants in. Hell yeah, yeah, I want some money. So I'm gonna play this clip and break it down with you, and also too, exploit them as well, right? Like they already being exploited. But yeah, you know what the private prison's gonna do. So let me play this clip.
Private prison companies are literally head over heels about working with the Trump administration. Why? Well, they expect to cash in on the president's mass deportation promise. CoreCivic, one of the two largest private prison firms in the U.S., predicts that the government could ultimately need up to 200,000 beds to hold immigrant detainees. The more beds that they fill, the more money that these companies make. In fact, the Department of Homeland Security estimates that the daily cost for one bed is about $165. So you can do the math there, right? But these private prison firms also make money from contracts with ICE to surveil migrants and transport them within and out of the United States. CoreCivic CEO Damon Hinninger recently described this as one of the most exciting periods in his career and added that he expects to see significant growth.
No shit, Sherlock. Of course. Yeah, you got dollar signs on your mind, man. Like, yeah, you don't give a fuck. Like, the private prison CEO. Oh, it's most exciting. This is so, oh God, I'm so happy. $165 a day to keep these for a bed. Like, yeah, that shit adds up, brother. Like, like she said, do the math. All right, guys, let me continue. Holy shit.
In the company. And GEO Group founder George Zoli, who oversees the other large private prison firm, said back in November that the company was created for this unique moment in history. We've already seen that the private prison industry actually thrives under a Trump administration. The first time around, both CoreCivic and the GEO Group saw their profits soar with rising stocks and multi-million-dollar government contracts for their detention facilities. And while former President Biden promised to end the use of private prisons and signed an executive order in 2021 to stop the Department of Justice from renewing contracts with them, their use by ICE still continued. In fact, it grew. As of July 2023, some 90% of people detained in ICE custody were held in facilities owned or operated by private prison companies. That was up from 79% in 2021. And now, under Trump and his anti-immigrant policies, these numbers are only expected to rise. On day one, the president reversed that Biden-era executive order to stop the DOJ from signing contracts with private prisons. Then, the recent
Biden's executive order was weak sauce. My thing is, at least try to just get rid of private prisons all the fucking together. Like again, like private prisons are just fucking hellscapes. I just don't understand. Like, I thought when people go to prison or to jail, I thought these were supposed to be I can't talk. Jesus Christ. Rehab, probably like rehab, like supposed to help these people, make them better. But these people, most of the time, these people get out of prison and they go back right in because they haven't, like, nothing hasn't improved. So, but hey, Trump don't give a fucking shit. Like, you know, like this stunt he's doing with ICE with the deportations is just red meat to his base. Deep down, like Trump knows that you need these people to work. It's just that they claiming to go after the ones with a criminal record. And then one thing that's crazy about ICE is they are detaining indigenous people because they said they couldn't tell the difference between a Hispanic person and an indigenous person. Man, man, this is why I said a few weeks ago, like, this is a fucking scary times, man. Like, I have a lot of people that are Hispanic, and I'm worried about I sees them, you know, let them see their papers like this 1940s Germany or some shit. All right, guys, back to the video, man. It's a scary time, bro.
Recently enacted Laken-Riley Act makes it easier to detain migrants accused, not yet convicted, but accused with even minor crimes. And as MSNBC opinion editor Hayes Brown notes, the rising pressure to get deportation numbers up will likely result in increasingly sloppy and inhumane measures. Now, inhumane is a key word here because what happens inside of these prisons? The abuse, the negligence, and forced labor practices at private detention facilities are all well documented. We've even seen cases of death. In 2023, 42-year-old Ernesto Rochaguadra died from a heart attack under ICE custody in Louisiana at a facility run by, yes, the GEO Group. He had submitted dozens of grievances alleging that he was refused medical care, denied access to his personal detention records, and was subject to mistreatment by guards. Look, all throughout his campaign, Donald Trump ran on a promise of getting so-called criminals off the streets. But as NBC News has reported, nearly half of immigrants detained during a single day in January.
Yeah, well, I thought, yeah, again, like, supposed to get criminals off the street, but you detaining indigenous folks, which is not in that graphic right there, or you detaining people that don't have any criminal records. So, yeah, like, yeah, Trump is full of shit. We all know that. Um, I mean, like, yeah, it's all about looting the treasury. Like, Trump doing this. Private prisons want to take these people in, treat them like indentured servitude. Treat them, like treat them inhuman, and profit millions upon millions of dollars. Like that. This is what it's all about. Oh, jeez.
January didn't even have criminal records. And the migrants recently sent to Guantanamo Bay, while Trump and his allies will have you believe that they're the worst of the worst, CBS has new reporting that some of the migrants being sent there are actually nonviolent and low risk. So who gains from all of this? Well, because it's not about making you safer. It's about pushing this dystopian narrative that makes them richer. The Trump administration is gaslighting you, the American public, all the while private prison companies are taking in those new $1 million contracts on whose back? The back of immigrants.
So, yeah, guys, like, yeah, I mean, MSNBC is going to run a piece like this because MSNBC is supposed to be a Democratic network. But, yeah, let's say if Joe Biden was doing this, I just thought about this. If Joe Biden was doing this, just, picking up any, person that looked immigrant off the street, sending them Gitmo and sending them to these private prisons. Will MSNBC talk about this or no? Fox News would. But Fox News left this shit, so I don't know how they're going to spend it. But yeah. So yeah, that was a good clip. They're right. Like, Trump is gaslighting us. Like, that immigrants are not coming to work because obviously they're scared that they're going to get fucking detained and put in jail. I mean, get detained by ICE. Like, I mean, you can't blame them. There's tactics to help them. Like, if you see ICE, you holler out, La Negra. I'm saying it wrong. Goddamn. La Negra. You holler that, telling them to, go away, hide. That's what it means. But, yeah, man, like, yeah, like Trump, only thing Trump cares about himself and his donors. I'm pretty sure the private prison industrial complex gave money to his campaign as well. Like, I mean, it obviously makes sense. All right, guys.